So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sydney and I also go by the Herb Fairy, and this is my channel. On my channel, I like to talk about herbalism, holistic wellness, lock care, and spirituality. And today I just wanted to share my lock care routine and a couple tricks and secrets that I believe have helped me maintain strong, healthy locks. And just for a little bit of background, I've been locked since June 2021, so about a year and a half, and I locked them myself starting off with 2-strand twists. So for the majority of my lock journey, I honestly haven't done much with my hair. As of last month, it is color treated, but besides that, I typically wear low manipulation hairstyles, and I don't really put products in my hair either. And I wanna say, over the past maybe like year, the one issue that I've kind of been dealing with as far as my hair goes is maybe just like a dry, itchy scalp. I also want to point out that during my lock journey, less is more is something I've definitely embraced when it comes to lock care and taking care of my locks. I try to be as hands-off as possible, so I typically only just like wash it when I feel like my hair needs to be washed, and I do a retwist once a month. I do everything myself. I've never gone to a salon for my locks, even to dye them. So all of the things that I do to my hair and that I'm going to talk about today are things that I've done consistently and I've done from the beginning. And for anyone that's curious, I do have 57 locks. I'll definitely be sure to link all the products that I use below to make it easier to find yourself. And I should also have timestamps so you can go back and find each recipe. And at the end of this video, I'll actually show my shower routine and then just a general like hair care routine I do outside of the shower, so you can actually see how I use these products. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right into it then. So the first product that I want to talk about today is my hydrating lock spray. This is a product that I use in between my washes, which can be anywhere between, I want to say maybe like 4 to 6 days, depending on what I do in the week and depending on what I feel like my hair and my scalp needs. And in a moment, I'll show you how I build my hydration spray and the recipe that I use. But I also wanted to point out this spray bottle, which I got on Amazon, and I'll link it below. But I feel like this has been really helpful for my hair actually taking in the products that I spray onto it. And I like it because it's more of a mister than it is just like a spray bottle. So it gets really good coverage, and I never feel like I'm wasting my products just trying to like completely douse my hair. So as of right now, the 3 products that I use in my hair for my daily hydration would be aloe vera juice, rose water, and distilled water. And I'd also like to mention, whenever you're using any products that are water-based on your hair, I highly recommend you use distilled water versus anything else, and especially if you typically use tap water. I got this gallon at Target, and I think it was only 79 cents. So I'd say it's pretty affordable, and the benefits for using distilled water versus just like tap water is it's purified. So it doesn't have any of those chemicals or harsh minerals or anything that just basically sits on your hair and creates a residue. So it's a really healthy way to moisturize your hair and maintain that like natural softness, because it's not packed with harsh minerals or things that are affecting your hair and keeping it brittle and dry in the long run. So to break down the ratio that I typically use when making my spray, I usually do about 50% of distilled water, and then I want to say 3/4 of that additional leftover 50% I do with aloe juice, and I honestly only do like the top inch or so of rose water. And that's mainly because rose water is expensive, but also honestly the only thing your hair truly needs is water. Like aloe vera and the rose water have great benefits for moisture and softening your hair and creating that shine, but honestly the only thing that your hair needs to stay moisturized is water. So whenever you do make a mixture, make sure it's definitely more water-based than anything else, because that's what your hair truly needs. So the second product that I want to talk about that was truly life-changing when it came to my scalp health and the overall health of my hair was apple cider vinegar. So I do apple cider vinegar rinses in the shower in between shampooing and I guess just like rinsing off, because I don't typically put conditioner in my hair, but basically all I do is I have apple cider vinegar diluted down with tea tree oil and distilled water. And honestly, if there's one thing that you take away from this video, it's that you need apple cider vinegar for your hair. Not only is it antibacterial and antifungal, but it also lowers the pH of your scalp, which is necessary for healthy hair and hair growth and making sure that that natural pH balance is maintained. I will say though, if you do have a dry scalp, I would probably use apple cider vinegar a little less than someone who may have a oily scalp, just because it does strip down any of the oils, dirt, dust, and debris that is on your hair. So if your hair is already dry and you're using it consistently, you may run the risk of creating more brittle hair and just overall drying out that scalp if you're not finding a way to properly bring back that moisture. So how I use my apple cider vinegar spray is basically, I want to say maybe on like every other wash that I do, after I shampoo, I'll spray this all over my hair and I'll put a shower cap over it and I'll let it sit while I basically just wash the rest of my body. And when it comes to apple cider vinegar, less is definitely more. So typically I have about 75% filled with distilled water, and then that additional leftover 25% would be the apple cider vinegar. And then I use about, I want to say like 3 to 4 drops of tea tree oil, because tea tree oil is also very strong. And since apple cider vinegar is mainly for the scalp, I will spray it directly on the scalp and make sure that I massage it in before putting on my shower cap and letting it sit for about 5 to 10 minutes. Important also to mention the final product that you'll probably see in my hair care routine, and that is this vitamin E oil blend from Trader Joe's, which I live by. I've honestly been using this oil since I was a loose natural, and the first time that I started using it was right after I did a big chop on my hair, and my hair grew back so fast after using it. I've just never put it down. Including this oil in my hair basically always follows whenever I moisturize it. So whether it's coming out of the shower or whether it's just my daily lock spray, I always follow up with putting some type of oil in my hair, and it's typically this one with rosemary or tea tree oil. And honestly, now that I'm reading it, it says nothing about hair, but it does say something about the rest of your body. So, I mean, who knows what this is supposed to be used for, but I love it in my hair. Okay, so I first start off by wetting my hair, and can I just say that my hair has grown so much since it being locked, like it's actually amazing to me. And for my shampoo, I usually go back and forth between castile soap and the Trader Joe's Tingle Peppermint Shampoo, which I really like. And you'll see in this video that I actually shampoo my hair twice. The first time is to get just the roots, and the second time is when I actually wash my entire head of hair. So after I've shampooed twice is when I go in with my apple cider vinegar spray, and I just proceed to basically just drench my hair in that, specifically focusing on my roots. And as you will see, it looks like I didn't actually rinse out all of the shampoo from my hair, so I guess a good tip would be to make sure that you rinse out your locks thoroughly, because anything that stays on your locks after the shower is most likely going to get stuck inside of them, and that's just going to create buildup for the future. So now that I've applied the ACV, I'm just going to wrap my hair into the shower cap, and then I just continue to do the rest of my shower routine, and I keep my cap on and I rinse it off after about 5 to 10 minutes. And I know some people don't like apple cider vinegar just because it has a really strong smell, but I promise you, because it's diluted and if you rinse it out fully, you won't smell a thing, so definitely don't let that be the reason for you not wanting to try it on your hair. And before I get out, I try to get as much water out of my hair as possible just by squeezing it. Link check. So as you can see, I have some pretty strong layers, but my hair has honestly grown so much since I first locked it. Okay, so another essential part of my lock care routine is I dry my hair with a t-shirt. I typically just use any old t-shirt, but this one happens to be my favorite for whatever reason, and I'll wrap my hair and I'll keep it on for about 5 minutes or so just to get any excess water. After my hair is semi-dry, that's when I go in with my lock spray and I kind of just rehydrate my hair, I guess. This is what I'll use in the morning to rehydrate my hair and throughout the day. And after I rehydrate my hair, I always follow up with the vitamin E oil or jojoba oil. And there's a number of essential oils that you could use to help your hair with growth and shine and just its overall healthiness, but I specifically love rosemary just because it's really good for hair growth and I love the smell. And although it would probably be easier just to add the essential oil to my container of vitamin E oil, for some reason I love to add it on the spot and mix it in my hand before applying it to my hair. So after that's all said and done, I like to wrap my hair in a silk scarf. I got this one off of Etsy, but you could probably find it at a beauty supply store or Amazon as well. And I'll usually wear this for about an hour or as long as I feel like I need to until my hair is almost completely dry, and I find that it just helps with frizz. And it also compresses my hair and gives it the sort of texture and look that I'm going for whenever I wear it out. And this doesn't happen every time, but sometimes after I've done my full routine, I'll feel like the bottom of my hair is still a little wet. So I'll go back in and I'll add my t-shirt to the bottom half of my hair and wrap it for about another 30 minutes just to pick up any of that excess water. So yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to my lock care routine. Like I said, I wash my hair probably every 4 to 6 days, so this is something that I do pretty consistently throughout the month, and I've really found that it helps my hair stay healthy and strong. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!